Opening your car door. Think about it. You do it every single day, probably without a second thought. But what if I told you that this super simple, routine action is actually one of the most overlooked dangers out there, especially in busy areas? It leads to some really serious accidents every single day. So let's break down how to do it right.
So let's be real for a second. When you reach for that door handle, are you really looking? And I don't just mean a quick glance. I mean a proper, head-on-a-swivel scan for people walking by or a cyclist who could just appear out of nowhere. This one simple question really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it?
You know, the reason so many of us fail that little test is simple. We're on autopilot. It's a habit, right? We've done it thousands of times and nothing bad has happened. But honestly, that's a trap. It's in those exact moments of mindless routine that danger finds an opening. It's when our awareness just drops that we become totally vulnerable.
And this slide really shows you that disconnect perfectly. On one side, you have the action as we see it, just getting into the car, a daily habit. But on the other side, you see the hidden risks. We're not talking about little dings. We're talking about dooring accidents, where a cyclist gets thrown into traffic. We're talking about serious personal injury, or even making yourself an easy target for a thief.
So, how do we fix this? Well, the very first step is to build a habit of 360-degree awareness. And here's the absolute key. This whole process doesn't start when you pop the door open. Nope, it starts before you even touch the handle, with a conscious, deliberate scan of everything around you. So, this pre-entry scan becomes your new mental checklist. You're looking for pedestrians who might step off the curb. You're checking for cyclists coming up from behind. You're also just getting a feel for things. Does anyone look out of place or suspicious? And finally, look down. Is there a hidden pothole or a patch of ice that could send you flying? This isn't about being paranoid. It's just about being prepared.
Of course, all that scanning in the world is useless if your vision is blocked. It sounds so obvious, but think about it. How often do we drive around with dirty windows or mirrors that are just a little bit off? A clear line of sight, well, it isn't a luxury. It's your first line of defense. It buys you those crucial seconds you need to spot a hazard before it's too late.
Okay, so we've covered the whole awareness piece. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, the mechanics of actually getting in. Because how you physically unlock your car, whether it's with an old-school key or a modern fob, has its own set of things to think about.
We basically have two camps these days, right? You've got the super convenient electronic fobs, and then you have the tried and true manual keys. Each one is great, but they come with their own unique things to keep in mind when it comes to staying safe and aware.
So, with electronic fobs, the name of the game is minimizing your vulnerability. A great tip is to program your car to only unlock the driver's door on that first click. Also, you gotta know about that auto relock feature. If you unlock and then get distracted for a minute, your car will often just lock itself again for security. And hey, don't panic if the battery dies. There's always a physical key hidden inside that fob for manual entry.
Now with manual keys, the physical action itself can be a great reminder to just stay in the moment. Fumbling with the key or rushing it can be a big sign that your mind is somewhere else entirely. Try to use that moment, the time it takes to actually insert and turn the key, as one final deliberate pause, one last scan of your surroundings. It turns a simple mechanical action into your final safety check.
Okay, so we've totally covered the routine stuff, but what about when things don't go as planned? Let's talk about a few special cases and emergencies, because honestly, being prepared for the unexpected is a huge part of staying safe out there.
This one, right here, is non-negotiable. If you have young kids in the car, the child locks on the back doors have to be engaged, period. It's a fundamental, absolute safety measure. It stops a child from accidentally opening a door into traffic. There are zero exceptions to this rule.
All right, now let's tackle a situation that can happen to literally anyone. You're standing outside your car, and your keys are sitting right there on the driver's seat, locked inside. What do you do? Because I'll tell you what, panicking is not a plan.
The solution is really a two-step process. First, you need to know who to call, like a roadside assistance service. But the best solution, always, is prevention. That pro tip on the screen is everything. Have a spare key. And not just at home in a junk drawer, but somewhere accessible, like with a neighbor you trust or a colleague at work. That one little bit of planning is the difference between a full-blown crisis and a 5-minute inconvenience.
So let's kind of zoom out for a second. This has been about way more than just opening a car door, right? It's really been about shifting our brains from that autopilot mode to one of active engagement. It's about adopting a whole new safety mindset.
And this quote just nails it. The real takeaway here is learning how to nudge ourselves off that autopilot setting. It's all about transforming the simple act of opening a car door from a thoughtless automatic motion into a brief, intentional moment of full, complete awareness.
And that leaves us with a final thought to take with you. Beyond the car door, what other parts of your daily life are you just doing on autopilot? What other simple routines might be hiding risks or even opportunities for better safety if you just took a moment to give them a closer, more conscious look?
Please like, subscribe, and get notified.